Be me, 19-year-old senior year of high school, because retarded parents put me into a school late. Go to shitty, overpopulated school in the middle of the desert. Part of a small group of spurgs. Slightly more composed and clever than other spurgs, so I'm somewhat of a leader. Group comprised of partially of 2 Mexican kids, who are into the Instagram ghetto gang life, but are way too autistic to join a real clique, so they hang around us. Let's call them Rudy and Tristan. They are always trying to separate me from the rest of the autists, so we can form a 3-man gang. I always keep turning them down, so eventually they settle for converting the entire spur group along with me into a gang life. Rudy and Tristan always wear expensive Nike shoes. Rudy gives me a pair of his old Nike shoes and makes me wear them at school at all times. They draw Nike symbols on other Spurg's shoes, so now we all have a sense of uniformity. One Spurg in particular, named Nicholas, gets really into and starts wearing this tacky plastic gangster chain he won from a gumball machine and wears the same stained M&M t-shirt every day. Another autist in our group named Tim uses our new style as an excuse to start wearing a paper bag over his head with eye holes punched out, which he has consistently been told to remove because our school has a policy about masks. When we're all assembled, our group looks more retarded than ever. Literally look like the sped Avengers. Fast forward to yesterday at lunch. Spurg Squad is sitting at the same table, with the exception of Tristan and Rudy, who always show up late. As I'm getting up to throw my food away, Tristan materializes behind me and pulls me aside. He tells me that he and Rudy managed to arrange a weed sale behind the gym tomorrow. He wants me to be there at 3 o'clock so I can back them up, because the guys they are selling to are notorious for jumping people and jacking their shit. He promised me $20 as long as I show up. I'm into P&G. Tristan walks away and I return to my table. Nicholas noticed that I was having a secret conversation with Tristan, and he wants in on it. I tell him no, but he keeps asking. Flash forward to today. Rudy and Tristan never shows up to lunch. Nicholas keeps pestering me about the conversation. I feel kind of bad, as Nicholas only wants to be more part of this. But at the same time, I know that it would be too much of a risk to tell him. As lunch ends, I make a compromise. I wrote a note on the piece of paper. I start writing Bombast Weed, 3 o'clock, without giving away the location or any specific details, but I still feel it's too incriminating to trust Nicholas with. Instead write Bomb at 3, trying to be ambiguous as possible. I fold up the paper and shake hands with Nicholas, like I saw this retarded movie in order to give it to him. I quietly tell him that he can't open it until I'm gone, and he nods in artistic assignment. I get up and hide in the restroom and wait until the bell rings, anticipating the weed deal that will go on later today. Later that day, in bio class, I have my head down on the desk when a strange announcement comes over the loudspeakers. Apparently the school is going to be evacuated to a safe area across town. The entire 2,000 student population is herded outside and slowly loaded into a revolving cycle of buses at slow intervals. As I'm standing outside, people started screaming and pointing at their phones at something. There's several fucking police officers on the roof with rifles walking around. When I finally get on the bus, I hear rumors that a note was found in the cafeteria after a lunch, declaring a bomb threat. Quickly put 2 and 2 together and have an absolute mental breakdown on the bus. Figured Nicholas wouldn't rat me out, so he must have accidentally left the note on the table for some other retard to find. Bus takes us to a shitty renovated middle school to wait so our parents can pick us up. The moment word gets out that there was a bomb threat, parents go full-blown, "My little Aiden," and half the town is funneled into a single fucking area at once. It starts raining too, because it's monsoon season. 3 fucking car accidents. There are so many people here that the middle school's parking lot fills up. People have to park at the adjacent park at the youth center. Every individual kid has to be signed out, so there is a massive fucking line of parents leading out of the building and into the rain. It takes over an hour for my dad to sign me out. I'm freaking out the whole fucking time. Students are furious and talking to me like they want to murder the bomber for causing this huge disruption. What should I do? I don't think I should get charged with making bomb threats, but if I'm discovered, I will definitely get expelled. I don't think Nicholas will tell on me, but he might have shown some other retards the note. I'm so fucking scared and pissed off. Look this shit up. I'm sure there are more articles than what I linked.